It is a chilly December day here in the Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hey, let's go. Wk14. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Now Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Bravo! 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
Oh, you got deep. Double tight. Double tight. Double tight. Hey, kill.
Goff throwing again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now. 10 logo. Here we go.
On first down, Durant. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A gain of 22.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Rudolph looking to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. A good pickup there. 26 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Trey Hendrickson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Just beating the play clock is gone. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
We got 3. We got 3, folks. We got 3.
It's now 3rd.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. And the catch made by Johnson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. These two teams all tied after 1.
3 down. Set, ready? 10-2 start. Yo. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Ellington now to return it. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. Throwing left side, it's complete. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Charlie. 51 the mic. I'm here all day. Go.
Here's Rudolph. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down, here's Mixon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Go now. Go, go. Hey, whoa.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Going deep for Diggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Black 20. Mike 58, right there. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Chester. Hey, 5-7.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Whip. Watch the whip. 57's the Super. Hey, me and you all day.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled. and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll run on first down. Durant. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
At the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
On the ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Rudolph. The open man is Shark. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a 1st down. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On third down, Durant. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 30 on second down, Rudolph into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Value three. Do up. Hey, Roy.
Play action. It's Goff. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On first down, Durant, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rudolph, catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going
through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 63 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
53, Mike, 53. Okay, double up. Patch it. Get it.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 40-yard line.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Drop deep.
Rudolph looking to throw it. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. A draw play for Mixon. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
57. Exit. Shell. Pilot, 64. Weak.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check three. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Get out the field, defense. 2.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg Zuerlein lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Rudolph now to throw, eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Check. Lucky. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now Rudolph. Johnson's got it complete. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hey, orbit. Shoot.
Rudolph on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You draw corporate. 51 the mic, boy. 51. I'm going to run you over. Check 50. Go.
On 2nd and 12, Rudolph flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Panthers. 46 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now it's Rudolph. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Rudolph. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. On third down, Durant. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
94. Brings up second and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Protein spill. Hey, Foxtrot. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Durant, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Rudolph looking to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
SOS.
Topper.
They'll run on first down. Durant. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Ten Lobo.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Intended that time for Cooper, Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Back to throw, Rudolph. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 22. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll run here with Mixon, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
That's what I do.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
180.
Come on. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. 3 down.
From the red zone now, Goff. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Goff. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Chris Herndon. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I'm trying to collect. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. He's coming. We got double up.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Fletcher Cox. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Hey, lock it.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Shoot, shoot.
6-6, bullet high. You're out. Ready?
After the interception, here's Rudolph. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Panthers, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah.